Thank you for introduction. So I'm going through the slides now. So indeed, I'm introducing the European Metrology Network for Energy Gases. But before I do that, I'll just come back, like Michael just did, a little bit on the reason why we are talking today about hydrogen and energy gases. The world is facing energy transition. And in Europe, we have the Green Deal, which is aiming at Europe becoming climate neutral by 2050. So there is a lot of regulation ongoing to comply with the binding targets. Meanwhile, we have understood that electrification, 100% electrification, is not possible. And if you look at the study performed by DNV, recent study, the study says that electricity will account for 39% of the final energy demand by 2050, and that hydrogen, green hydrogen produced by electrolysis, will account for 12%, which is a significant number if you consider that at the moment hydrogen is mainly produced by steam methane reforming from fossil fuels. So in this way, it is expected that in the future, green hydrogen will be produced by renewable sources such as wind and solar power, and that Europe will lead this transition in hydrogen production together with China. But hydrogen is not the only renewable energy gas in the energy gas transition. We also see other renewable or at least sustainable gas, such as biogas and biomethane, geographic, which will contribute to create actually a complex coexistence of conventional gases like natural gas, as it will remain the major source in the next decades. Together with renewable or sustainable gases. And in some situations, these gases will also mix together, and there will be also carbon capture aiming at reducing greenhouse gases emissions. So this is really a complex mix which needs a lot of measurements, and where measurements are, metrology institutes have the role to create the infrastructure to measure them in a reliable and robust way. And that's why to be able to ensure fair trade, to ensure compliance with safety, with quality, with efficiency requirements, metrology institutes have again the role, together with standardization, in fact, to create the backbone for measuring. And to speed up this process, this energy gas transition, the European Metrology Network for energy gases has been created so that the members of in Europe, the Metrology Institute in Europe, can speed up this process and address in a more efficient way the needs for this transition. So who we are? We are 18 members, 18 metrology institutes or designated institutes in Europe. You can see it on the yellow spots. I hope you can see them on the map. We are located nicely spread in Europe to address the different needs of the different regions of Europe. We started in 2019, and we operate under the flag of Euromet, the European Association of Measurement Institutes. And again, I'm the chair of this network. We have a vice chair, which is David Lermons from NEL in UK, designated Institute for Flow, and we have a secretary and a steering committee. And as you can see, some of the metrology institutes in MEFIST also are member of this network. So what is the scope of the network? As I said, to speed up the energy transition, to be able to create a knowledge center for measuring energy gases in Europe, to perform research to facilitate research to allow the energy transition and to make it easier access to metrology services, metrological services and calibration facilities for the parties involved in the energy gas supply chain. So we focus on metering of energy gases from the conventional fluids. You've seen natural gas to liquefied natural gas to more renewable, sustainable energy sources like biogas, biomethane, hydrogen, and carbon capture, storage, and utilization. And interesting is that we have a cross-cutting character, so we cover different disciplines. So our expertise is broad from gas composition to flow measurements, temperature and humidity, pressure, calorimetry, particle material data, and material testing. But our expertise is also coming from research. Euromet has a metrology research program which started already more than a decade ago, and that allows metrology institutes together with other parties, industry, research organizations, standardization, and other parties to perform research in different areas, and one of these areas is again energy gases. So we started from projects in conventional for conventional gases like natural gas, and then we went to projects for liquefied natural gas, biogas, and biomethane. And at the moment we are working a lot on hydrogen. You see Mephisto is also mentioned here, and hydrogen enriched natural gas, and the decarbonization of the gas grid, and the carbon capture and storage. So again, it's a lot of projects where we are working on, so a lot of results, a lot of expertise, which we would like to share with our stakeholders. We also have a strategic research agenda since last year. This research agenda aims at identifying and prioritizing the measurement needs on different thematics. So for energy gases, for decarbonizing natural gas, for the decarbonizing industry, energy transport and storage, and a cleaner fuel for mobility. Again, the role of the MN is to create, to have a strategic research agenda, so that research, which includes metrology, which includes measurement needs, is properly addressed, and therefore research and innovation is performed, is allowed. And this will do again together with industry and other research parties. So, for instance, Eric. This is a list of some of the identified priorities that we have. I don't go in details on that because it's maybe not necessary. You can see it. But we started with from flow metering for hydrogen refueling station. We look at the quality of hydrogen, at the quantity, terrific values. We look at the sampling of gases, at online purity measurements, at safe and reliable storage, and you see how this is now ongoing through different projects which are now active. With this, I conclude my presentation. If you want to contact us, you can do it via the email address or via the looking at our website, which is available through the link here. So thank you with that.